Culture Kids, grab your imaginary passports and your bags. It's time to become world-trotting explorers right where you are.
Hello. My name is Asher, and I'm your host along with my mom, Kristen.
Today, we decided to learn more about a special holiday our family just celebrated called Easter. This episode is dedicated to Amy P. and her family from Seattle. Before we get started on our episode, we want to say happy birthday to Corinne R. from North Carolina. Corinne is turning 6 years old and wants to travel to Japan someday.
Happy birthday!
And grown-ups, Culture Kids is a nonprofit organization powered entirely by volunteers that believes in putting the well-being of every child at the heart of our work. We're committed to keeping our show free and accessible to every family and currently seeking grants and sponsorships to continue production and bring Culture Kids into classrooms and libraries. If you're able to support us or connect us with anyone in this field, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for helping us grow the Culture Kids dining table just a little longer so more children around the world can have a place to sit, feel seen, and belong. Okay, Culture Kids, so many families around the world recently celebrated Easter by attending church, enjoying delicious treats, participating in egg hunts, and much more. Asher, what was your favorite part about Easter?
Of course, finding the golden egg. The golden egg.
Oh yes, you do love that golden egg. But before we dive into the history of Easter, I have an important question.
Fire away!
So, how did you eat your marshmallow peeps this year? Did you eat the head first? Or did you eat the tail first?
Oh, those squishy little cute birdies? I popped the whole thing in my mouth.
The whole thing? Wow.
Ha ha ha.
Well, then how did you eat your chocolate bunny? Did you bite off the ears first? The feet? Or the tail?
Definitely not the tail. Or maybe the ears.
Why the ears?
Because they can't hear me sneaking up to eat the rest. Ninja moves.
Good strategy. I think most people do eat the ears first.
Really? I thought I was being original.
No, you're still original. Just popularly original. Now, how about decorating Easter eggs? Do you prefer dipping them in dye or using markers?
Dipping is fun, but markers are less messy. Plus, I can draw funny faces.
Like what kind of faces?
Like a bunny wearing sunglasses, riding a skateboard, shouting, "Egg-cellent!" Get it? Egg-cellent?
Yes, that's extremely artistic.
Mom, it's not joke time yet.
Sorry, I'm just trying to crack you up. Get it? Like you crack an egg. Crack up laughing. Okay, sorry.
What? I'm just trying to...
Okay, Culture Kids, it's time to get curious. Let's explore the origins of Easter, what it means, and why so many families around the world celebrate it in their own special ways. So, Easter is one of the most important days for many people, especially for Christians who celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
And Christians believe that he came back to life and went to heaven.
And that's why many families around the world go to church on Easter Sunday, the day to celebrate his grand resurrection and return.
It's a happy holiday, but it's also a meaningful holiday.
Exactly. It's also a time of reflection and celebration. For our family, we like to spend time with our community and remind ourselves that new beginnings are always around the corner as we reflect on Jesus Christ's resurrection.
But how did we go from the resurrection of Jesus to eggs and bunnies?
Excellent question. And guess what? The best way to find out is to ask history itself.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yup, it's time to fire up the Culture Kids time machine. We're going to travel back in time and discover how Easter came to be. Buckle up, explorers. We're making our first stop in southern Africa over 60,000 years ago. You ready? Wow, I think this is the furthest we've ever traveled back in time. The air is warm and dry, filled with the soft rustle of tall grasses swaying under a wide golden sky. In the distance, trees with flat tops stretch their branches like arms, and the land feels ancient and quiet, like it's waiting for a story to begin.
Whoa.
What do you notice, Asher?
Are those giant eggshells?
Yep, ostrich eggshells. And look closely. See the little carving scratched into them?
They look like super cool X's. Did somebody draw on these?
That's right. People here didn't just eat those eggs, they decorated them. These are some of the oldest decorated objects ever found, made by hunter-gatherers right here in what we now call South Africa.
So they were the original egg artists?
Pretty much, archaeologists think they used the eggshells as water containers, and the carvings might have had special meanings, maybe showing ownership or used in rituals.
That's amazing! I thought egg decoration started with Easter.
It's one of the world's oldest human traditions, and it began long before any bunnies or chocolate.
So how did Easter become a Christian holiday? Like, did people just slowly start celebrating it?
Why don't we go and find out? Ready to hop back on our time machine? This time we're going to the year 325. We've just landed in the year 325 AD at a very important meeting called the Council of Nicaea. Look at this grand hall. It's filled with bishops from all over the Roman Empire. They're dressed in long, flowing robes, and many have long beards. They're gathered around large tables, unrolling scrolls and discussing important matters with serious expressions.
What's a council? It looks like a meeting with zero snacks.
Good observation. A council is a big meeting where leaders come together to make big important decisions. This one was called by Emperor Constantine, the first Roman emperor to support Christianity.
Yikes, somebody's coming, Mom.
Shh, stand here, Asher.
Phew, he's gone.
By this time, the story of Jesus' resurrection has spread far and wide. People in places like Asia Minor, North Africa, and even Mesopotamia had heard the good news and started following Jesus' teachings. During this time, different Christian groups celebrated Easter on different days. Some celebrated it during Passover and others on various Sundays in spring. Historians believe they wanted to agree on one date to celebrate Jesus' resurrection together.
So when did they decide to celebrate Easter?
They decided that Easter would be celebrated on the first Sunday after the first full moon following the spring equinox. This way, everyone could celebrate on the same day.
Yikes, so no delicious chocolate eggs or bunnies yet.
No, definitely not yet. Early Christians celebrated Easter with prayers, songs, and gatherings. But later on, during the Middle Ages, about 500 to 1500 AD, Christians observed Lent, a 40-day period leading up to Easter, by fasting and not eating certain foods like eggs and meat and dairy. However, chickens didn't stop laying eggs during this time, so by Easter Sunday, there were so many eggs. To preserve them, people would hard-boil the eggs. Then, on Easter Sunday, they would celebrate the end of Lent by enjoying these eggs. Over time, this practice evolved into tradition of decorating and sharing eggs during Easter celebration. And of course, eggs have long been symbols of new life and rebirth in many cultures. It was only natural that in Christianity, they came to represent the resurrection of Jesus, symbolizing the empty tomb from which he rose.
My baby sister's favorite part about Easter is the bunny. The Easter bunny. How did that even become a thing?
Good question. The connection between rabbits and springtime goes way back. In many ancient cultures, like those in Mesopotamia, Greece, and Celtic regions, hares were seen as symbols of new life and renewal. People admire them for being so active in spring and having lots of babies. In pre-Christian Europe, they were even linked to goddesses of fertility and the moon. These ideas inspired German stories about the Osterhase, a magical hare that laid eggs for well-behaved children.
Whoa, like a bunny version of Santa Claus.
Yes, very similar.
With eggs instead of toys.
Yep, so this leads to our final stop in our time machine. Let's learn about how this magical hare spread to Easter traditions to the rest of the world. Buckle up.
Let's go!
We've arrived in early America, Pennsylvania to be exact, where many German immigrants have just settled. Let's tiptoe closer. Do you hear that?
There's a grown-up telling a story to kids, I think.
They're telling their kids stories about the Osterhase, a magical hare who lays colorful eggs and hides them in little nests for children who are being good.
Where did the hare leave the eggs? I mean, there's no Christmas tree to leave it under.
Kids used to make nests out of hats or boxes, and in the morning, if they were lucky, they'd find colorful eggs left behind. Over time, people used baskets instead of nests, and candy companies hopped on board with chocolates, eggs, jelly beans, and bunny treats.
And now Easter is a blend of history, faith, fun, and lots of treats.
Yep, but for me, Asher, Easter is a time to remember the teachings of Jesus, such as loving our neighbors no matter how different they might be, and showing compassion and kindness to everyone around you. And it reminds me that no matter what, a new wonderful beginning is always possible.
Cool. Let's hop back home. I got a chocolate bunny at home I need to eat.
Only after dinner.
Sweet home.
What an incredible day we just had. Asher, what did you think about our Easter journey?
I think Easter is cooler than I realized. It's like church, chocolate, and history all in one. So many different time periods, different people made it happen.
Yep, just like every holiday around the world, so many different groups of people across many generations contributed to the celebrations we know today. And the cool part is, Easter looks different depending on the country and the culture you are celebrating with. In Greece, people may crack red eggs to represent new life and the blood of Christ. In Ethiopia, families might attend colorful church services and break a long fast with the feast. In the Philippines, there's a joyful performance called salubong to welcome the risen Christ. And in Poland, there's even a fun water fight tradition called Śmigus, the day after Easter.
Water fight tradition! Okay, that's cool. I want to go to Poland now.
Yes, it's always so fun to learn about how different countries and cultures celebrate the holidays we share.
But in our family, we make Easter eggs with bunnies wearing sunglasses, riding a skateboard, shouting, "Egg-cellent!"
Yes, that has somehow become sort of a family tradition for us. It's totally silly, but who says family traditions can't be silly? And to our Culture Kids families, what's something that makes you feel renewed or full of joy this spring? Maybe it's planting seeds, spotting butterflies, or spending time with people you love. You can also try something new, like making a new friend who speaks a different language or celebrates a different holiday. And of course, maybe you can try a new dish. No matter where you are in the world, we hope you will embrace this exciting spring season with lots of new adventures, joy, and friendship. And lastly, always remember, you and your family are valued, welcomed, and celebrated for exactly who you are, because every child belongs here at Culture Kids. See you next week.
Joke time!
All right, Asher, go for it.
Why was the Easter Bunny late to the brunch?
Oh no, why?
He had so many errands to run.
Oh, errands, herons. Hare is like a rabbit.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. What is the egg's least favorite day of the week?
What?
Friday. Get it? Fry an egg.
I get it. Friday, fry.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us today. We have our culture train booked for a trip to Nicaragua to a beautiful fishing village to visit our friends, and also Botswana, all coming up in just a few weeks. Please hit subscribe so you never miss an episode, and tell everyone that you love about our show. Thank you so much, and see you guys soon. Bye-bye.